Okay, so good afternoon everyone, and thank you very much for joining me on today's session where I will try to answer this question, which is why Odoo is the website solution you need. So before we start, I would like to make this session as interactive as possible, so if you have any questions during the session, feel free to scan the QR code and I will be pleased to answer them at the end of this presentation. So, for this presentation, I will cover it in 4 different parts. A quick introduction just to set the context. Then I will show you how Odoo works as a website builder, how easy it is to make beautiful websites and so on. Also talk about Odoo as an ERP, the full suite of applications that you can connect with Odoo website, and then a quick conclusion with key takeaways. To start this presentation, I would like first to ask you one question, which is if you could describe your ideal website solution in one word, what would it be? So, actually, this is a question we also ask to entrepreneurs, and most of them are looking for the same things when we talk about website solution. Most of the time they are looking for an easy content management system. Of course, they don't want to rely on technical skills to handle their content on a daily basis. They want a nice design, sure, because the website is the first impression a company will give to its customers, to its prospects and so on. And also they want seamless integrations with their daily operations like their marketing, their sales, their operations in general, and so on. And according to us, this is exactly where Odoo stands out by combining those key elements into only one solution. To show you how it works, I will first go on the website builder, and I want you to imagine that I am the founder of Nova. Nova is a brand, we sell furniture, we also manufacture furniture, and of course I need a website to present my company. I want to showcase content with my products, I want to explain who we are, what we do, but I also have expertise in-house. I have decorators that can help people to decorate their home or offices and so on. And finally, I want people to contact me easily directly through my website. So let me show you how it works directly on Odoo. So I'm on Odoo, I'm on the database, and I will just click on the website. Here, I already started working on the home page, so I already have great content where I show my product, I explain what we do, who we are, so the quality products, the personalized experience when we work with Nova and so on. Some links to other pages of my website, some products I sell, I want to inspire people, and so on and so on. So now I would like to show you how you can manage your content on a daily basis. So the first thing I would like to talk about is about theme and templates. If I want to modify anything on the website, I will just click here on Edit on the top right, and you will see that I will have a full list of different components I can use. So I have different windows, so I will go on the theme one, and it's where it becomes interesting because I can manage all my content and all my information about my company directly from here. For instance, I have color presets I can use, can select ones given by Odoo, or I can modify the one I already created. For instance, I want to change the color of my buttons. I don't want that dark color anymore. Why not a vibrant blue? I just select it, and what is really useful according to me with Odoo is that you can see that those elements that were originally in black are now in blue. I don't have to go on every page to change the color of each button. Odoo does it for me. So it's very useful, it's really time saving for me when I need to manage my website. So this is one example, but there is more. For instance, on the e-commerce section, you can see I already have products, so I have sofas, drawers, and so on. And a new feature we added here on the V19 is, for example, that preview that we have with the different variants, the different products that we have. So it's very useful to use it when you have different variations of one product, so the color, for instance, and you want to showcase them directly on the catalog. Something else that is very useful and that a lot of people will like with this new feature is that we added new categories, new styles for the product design and also for the categories. So once again, I just clicked on Edit, I'm on the style view, and I can go on the category and see that I have different styles available now. Let's take this one with the large images, and when I click on it, once again, it's automatically adapted. So I have nice pictures, I can modify them if I want, but I will keep it like that. I can do the same with the products directly. You can see that the product design, I can change it if I want, and I have different presets once again available. I can see the ones that are more relevant for my company. I even have some with big pictures and so on, but I will take this one. I like the add to cart button, very useful, so once again I just save it. So now I started configuring my website with some new content and so on, so it's already a great foundation. Now I would like to add more content on my website, What I would like to do is present my expertise. How can I help people decorate their home or their offices? If I want to add a new page, it's pretty easy. The only thing I have to do is click on the new button here on the top right, and I have the choice, creating a new page, a new product or anything. I will select page, and once again, many templates already available. What you can do also, I will not show it here because Maxime showed it right before, but you have the opportunity to use AI also to create content that will be directly adapted with your brand, so with your colors, with what is your company about and so on. Or you can start from scratch, what I will do, and take a blank page. So I want to talk about my services, just need to click on create, and I have my page that I can start creating from scratch. Now, the only thing I have to do if I want to add content is simply go on the right, see the blocks I have, drag a block, and just drop it on the page. I once again have a full list of different components I can use. So for the header section, for instance, let's take this one, for instance, I like it, and I can start improving my content, writing new content, and so on. So I want people to discover my expertise. You can see that I can modify if I want the layout of the text and so on. And imagine I don't have anything here, so no button, no text. Something very useful, I think, with Odoo. So I can either select inner content, so new content I would like to add in this block, or what I can do, I don't think that you see it here on the screen, but I can just say slash, and I will have a full list of formats that I can use for that specific block. Let's say I would like maybe a separator, then I would just add a bit of text where I will present how we can help people decorate their homes. And finally, of course, the goal of this page is to get people contact me and being convinced by what we do. So I will add a button this time, and for the button it will redirect to the contact us page. What I can do, of course, you see here, type your URL. We are not asking you to go on the website, find the right URL and so on. The only thing that you can do is type slash once again, and then you have the full list of all the pages of your website. You just need to select the right one. So on my case, it will be the contact us page. And finally, with the button, I can once again customize it if I want. It's pretty easy to do. Can take a primary button, secondary one, or I can even create a custom button if I want. If I want a specific color, for instance, so I can really select the one that I want. We'll take the primary one, prefer this one. So my block is done, and once again, I can change the image if I want. Let's take that nice interior. So my block is done. I have the header of my page. Now what I would like to do is maybe add a bit more reassurance on my website. I want people to be convinced by my services and so on. So I will simply add new blocks. And for that, once again, I will just select blocks on the right and drop them on the website. So I will take, for instance, images, why not? Or I can go on people to present my employees, my experts, and so on. I could also go on the catalog because I showed you that we have an e-commerce and we have brand new snippets available in this new version that are really nice, really with a very good design and so on. So I could add a bit of content if I want on that page, or I can simply add, and this is what I will do, add pictures of the products I sell and so on. So I will take this snippet. I like the form, I like the shapes and so on, but I don't like the background. I have a white background everywhere. I want it there also. So I click anywhere on the block. Can just change the background color if I want, either with the theme or a custom one. So I will go here, put it white, And once again, you will see that it's very easy to manage your content with Odoo, simply because if I click on any image, I can either resize it, I can also move them if I want on the website on a grid view, so I can put it anywhere I want. I can change the shape also if I want. I don't want that square. We have animated blocks, so that could be useful in some scenario and so on, so you can see the shapes moving and so on. But I will prefer this one for now, and once again, change the image with a nice chair. So I think that you have the idea. I think that you see how easy it could be to manage your content and to create new content also on your website to have the most personalized website possible. And one last thing I find very useful with other website is, once I'm satisfied with that block and I want to reuse it anywhere else, I don't want to recreate it every time. So what you can do is simply saving this block, and you can see, save this block to use it elsewhere. I just save it, and what happens is that if I go back on the block section, you see that now I have a custom block that I can drop, and if I drop it below, you can see that I have my custom block I just created and that I can use on other places of the website. So as you can see, no effort needed, no specific technical requirements needed to create that website and to handle it on a daily basis. Let me go back on the presentation, because I would like now to talk to you about Odoo as an ERP. Because Odoo today is the only platform that integrates both an ERP and a web editor. What does that mean? It means that you have that website, but now you want to go further with that website and you want to attach some other parts of your business. Let's take a simple use case, because I have my website, I have visitors. Now I want to fulfill my pipeline with new leads, for instance. So I want to get new leads and have a right CRM to help me on for my business. Or maybe I would like to create tickets for after sales service, or maybe get new subscribers to my newsletter that I also run. Let me show you how you can do that directly on the database. So I'm back on the service page with my content and so on. What I will do here is take a contact and forms block, drop it here, and I still have different snippets available. We'll take this one, highlight the content. I can still modify it, add new fields if I want, make some field mandatory or not. And you can see that in the actions, I can decide what I want people to do with that block, with that form, sorry. So I can either create a customer in my database, I can send an email to a specific email address if I want to. I can create a ticket for after sales, for instance, if this form is specifically for after sales service, or I can create an opportunity directly inside my CRM. This is what I will choose here. I will just save, and imagine that now I'm a visitor on the website, I am convinced, sorry, by what I see, and I will just fulfill a form because I would like to get in touch with someone from Nova. So I will just say that I am Donald, for instance. I am Donald at acmecorp.com. So I work at acmecorp, and I would like a quotation. I need a quotation for my new office in Brussels. So when I'm Donald, I just submit this form. I have the thank you page. I can go back on the home page, and now I'm back at Nova, and let's see what happened directly inside the database. So I leave the website application, and I can go, for instance, on the CRM app, and you can see that from the moment I added that form, I have a lot of new opportunities in that pipeline that I can run, and I see that Donald made this demand for a new quotation for his office in Brussels. From there, what I can do is creating, of course, a new quotation. I can even add activities, because I will call Donald next Monday, for instance. I can send him a message, I can send him an email, so everything I can handle it directly inside Odoo, and as you saw, it is instantly connected between your website and your CRM. So this is one specific use case with a contact form and how you can get leads and so on, but it's not the only way to connect your website with other ERP applications. what you can do is having your website at the core of your business, and then sure, create new leads in your CRM, but you can also launch your e-commerce and manage your whole inventory, all the products that you have in stock, manage them directly inside Odoo. What you can also do if you have a physical store is having a click and collect option directly on your e-commerce to get people come to your shop and take the product. But you could also use the HR suite to get new CVs directly on your website and manage your all HR applications directly on Odoo. You could provide support to your customer with after-sales service, having specific content and so on, or even, for instance, get appointment directly in your agenda from your website. So as you can see, a lot of opportunities are there for you. Thanks to Odoo website and all the suite of applications that we have on Odoo. So, as a quick conclusion, there is a few things I really would like you to remember after this session. I think that you understood it. Odoo is not just a website builder. It is fully customizable. I can add new content. I can customize them as I want. I can really have a unique website and stay out of the competition, I would say. But it's also very easy to use. I did not require any technical skills to manage my content and so on. So no code needed. Everything is pretty easy to use and user-friendly. And finally, it's fully integrated. As you saw, we have a full suite of applications that you can use and that you can connect your website with to manage all the aspects of your business. So that's all for me. Thank you very much, guys, for joining. And once again, feel free if you have any questions. Thank you.
Hello. So, do we have a product customizer in Odoo if we want to allow clients to upload an image and see it on the product?
So a product customizer. So I imagine that it could be, for instance, if you have a t-shirt and you want people, I don't know, to print their logo on it or anything. We do not have that for now in Odoo. I think it could be possible, but with specific customization for that, so it's not a feature that we have in standard.
If we have a team, can we assign particular customers to a team member?
So, assign particular customer to a team member, so I would probably say that it's more related to sales, probably.
Sales team more than salesperson. I think
to a team member, so it's maybe if someone make a demand with the contact form, I assume. For that, yes, you can say on the contact form, maybe that depending on some fields, that you can have people working from a specific team or even a specific user on your database to be assigned to that specific form.
Can you explain a bit about bill of materials in the website?
About bill of materials on the website, not in a few seconds here, but it works. I would say that it's more on the product configuration that you will manage bill of materials. So unless you would like to, I would say, showcase your bill of materials on the website, but if you have a specific use case, we can discuss it either at the booth later, but yeah.
How multi-companies work on websites?
Well, you can have multiple websites on one Odoo environment. It means that you can create as many websites as you would like to. So if you have a multi-company environment, you could have one website inside only one database. So one subscription, you can have one website per company.
Can we modify the phone display of the website without moving anything from the web display on PC? I think the PO answered, but okay.
Okay, yeah. Yes, you can do it. So, yeah.
This is answer, so all questions done.
Yeah, all good. Perfect.
Good.
Thank you, guys.